COVID, things have changed everywhere in skating. In the United States, we have moved from regionals, sectionals, and nationals to a national qualifying series. And you can have 3 goes, or you can have 3 tries at a competition that's part of the national qualifying series. They vary in location from season to season. And like, for example, in Chicago, there were none in the area last year. So people had to fly to compete in these competitions. And you want to try 3 times because your highest score counts. And luckily, there are 2 that are in the Chicago area this year, meaning people from this area need to fly to 1. But because there are so many competitions now that are super important, one of the clubs decided to do an exhibition today where judges still watched and scored your programs. You got feedback sitting down with the judges and them telling you what was good, what needs work, what they like, transitions, presentation, all of it. And what great feedback, what amazing feedback for these young skaters. So the skaters I saw today are some of my closest friends from when I was skated. And then there were a number that were not there because you can only peak so many times per season. And there is a national qualifying event in, I believe, 2 weeks, Skate Milwaukee. And it's also, I was talking to one of the parents, it's also like the Junior Challenge Cup, which basically, if you're on Team USA, decides about what kind of bids you're going to get to go overseas or to be in international competitions for the entire season. So it's extremely important. It's in about 2 weeks. So there were a lot of people missing who are going to that qualifying competition and are not junior level or above, or who are going to be in the Junior Challenge Cup. So it's confusing, but you can only peak so many times. So I did get to see some of my favorite skaters do their short and their free skates today. And the next round will be the first national qualifying. You can choose which 3 you'd like to do. So a number will be going to Milwaukee, and I will get to see them then. So here are the highlights from today. It was fun to see Chris and Alexa Canarum there and just stroll right by them as they brought 2 junior teams, and one you guys probably know from last year is my young friend Baylen, and she has a new partner, Jared, who has moved to train here, and they put out their programs for the first, or their short program for the first time, and in the junior level, and it was really exciting to see them get off to a start for this season. It was really exciting. So Gabby, I know that you have goals this season to top last season's results in intermediate ladies, and you've put together with your coaches and your choreographers some really interesting programs, and I know you're excited about this free skate to Don Quixote with your red tutu, similar to Alina Zagitova wore in the Olympics. And you were really right on the money with all the beats I noticed today. They're so important in that piece of music. So Well done. I hear you had really solid reviews from the judges. Bravo. Well, Isabella, after they started the wrong music about 5 times for you, way to go on collecting yourself and turning in 2 great programs, starting with this free skate to Bolero. I know you've researched it and looked into the history of this music and how important it is in the sport. With Torval and Dean, your dress color that you chose is a throwback to their costumes in the 1980s, and you really put your heart and soul into your program. Technically it was super solid, and as well your artistry, so well done. What a day you had today. Baylen, after doing pairs, you also did your free skate for intermediate ladies, and as always, you have such beautiful glide and flow on the ice, wonderful spins and positions, and I remember skating with you every morning about the last year that I skated, and you've even gotten to be a more beautiful skater since then, so so glad to see you doing singles still at least this year while you're balancing pairs, and I really enjoyed your free skate. Closing out with Isabella, your short program, I chose this background music to the video because it's very much in contrast to the ferocity you showed. You said one of your friends who skates at another rink said, "Wow, I didn't know you were that scary," in this program, and your commitment to the character you play or you are interpreting in your music is always so great, and in particular you did a great job with your short today. I think that was one of the highlights of the whole exhibition today. To put out 2 programs in June is really excellent. That's the landing for your double axel, and I really enjoyed getting to see in person both programs in the span of a couple hours. What a treat to see all of you skaters, even ones I don't have pictured. You know, it was just wonderful to see all these young people with just trying their best and putting their best foot forward to start the season, looking for feedback to be their best selves this season. And I give you all so much credit and wish you the best for a wonderful year, wonderful season. Congratulations, everyone.